When I first started the gym, I thought I was all like David Goggins grind mode and everything because I was going 6 times a week. I was only having 1 rest day a week. I thought that was perfectly optimal, and it wasn't. Whereas now I train 4 times a week, and the progress that I have seen is absolutely ridiculous. All my strength has gone up, my muscle has gone up because of my recovery going up. Everything is just better. I feel better in the gym. My performance is like I'm taking pre-workout even though I'm not, right? It just feels absolutely phenomenal. And that's because before I was going every single day, so I never had any time to recover. If I was doing like chest or whatever here, and then I was doing chest there as well, then I've got 2 workouts in between where I'm doing other muscles, which is fatiguing like my overall body. So when I go back to chest, it's like it hasn't had enough time to just say, right, just chill, just body chill, just please don't do any more. When it comes to things like cardio and HIIT workouts or anything, you know, like running or cycling or anything like that, that's completely fine. You can do it every single day. You can do it multiple times a day. But for weightlifting sessions, I realised that 4 times a week is plenty. You don't need to do any more than that. And I always felt like I needed to do more. You know, I need to get like really invested in it and always be at the gym, you know, spend like multiple hours at the gym all the time. But you don't. You just need to go for like an hour a day, get all your muscles done, 4 times a week, that's it. You don't need to do any more, because otherwise it will lead to this, right? You don't have enough time to recover, so you will be fatigued. Your biceps will be fatigued. In fact, I noticed this the other day, because I always have like a rest day, right? But I decided, because I've missed a few gym sessions, I went back to back. So I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or whatever, straight back to back. But obviously I was training different muscles. But I still felt super fatigued. Like on that second day I went in and was like, I did like biceps yesterday and now I'm doing shoulders or whatever. And my shoulders hurt and it's like, I haven't even trained shoulders. But it's because your whole body just hasn't had time to recover. So I am fatigued the whole time. So any more than 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week is okay, but I find 4 times a week is optimal because you can get this gap every single day. So essentially, you are just going every other day. So if I go today, I don't go tomorrow, but I do go the day after, right? So even if it was switched around like this, and this was on Saturday, that'd be fine. So you're getting rest, then workout, then rest, then workout, then rest, etc., right? And this is the progress that I've made. This is on an app called Liftoff, and it essentially just tracks your lift. So you can like input your reps or whatever into this app, and it will show you if you improve the next session or whatever, you know, because your weight or reps have gone up, for example. And if you get like +1 overall lifting point, then that's like a really good session. I got 24 in one session. Like this was ridiculous. I was going up like crazy, like instantly, just like that, straight away. Everything just went up as soon as I had like those extra 2 days just to recover. It was absolutely insane. I was looking at the data and I was like, what? How? It was just insane how much I was progressing in such a little amount of time. Like I'd never seen this amount of progress. And it's because my muscles finally were like, oh, thank God I've got time to basically rest and just recover, right? Because any more than 4 times a week, you have too much, you have no recovery, right? You have too little recovery, that's what I meant to say. But if you do any less than 4 times a week, maybe you could get away with 3, but anything less than that is like you're not really getting much stimulation there, right? Like you need to do all of your muscles, right? And you're not going to be able to do that if you're doing 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 1 time a week. That's sort of like maintenance level. But if you actually want to grow, then 4 to 5 is probably the best. I probably wouldn't recommend 5, but as I always say, be your own experiment. So try it yourself, see what works, and if you notice the difference like I did, then obviously stick to it. But if you notice that 5 times a week is better or 3 times a week is better, then go with that. It's absolutely up to you. But just from my personal experience, this is the optimal level for me for muscle growth. And if you want even more help, maybe you want a one-to-one coaching call with me and give you a personalized plan to reach your goals, and I guarantee that you will gain over 15 pounds of muscle within 90 days. And of course, we've got loads of extra bonuses like, you know, full courses on everything you need to know, and a community of like-minded guys, of course, in there who are all on the same path, all on the same mission to try and get jacked in as little amount of time as possible. So if you're interested in that, then click the first link in the description. I will see you over there. Good night.